Hey guys, so it's time for another monthly update stroke favourites video. It feels like forever since I've actually sat down and filmed a video for you guys because even though I think my last one went up 2 weeks ago, I filmed it a lot earlier. So I'll do my updates first. Basically we moved house a week ago yesterday, so that's been pretty hectic. Obviously we had to do all the packing and then all the general sorting out bills, sorting out unpacking. This is my new office, so this is where I'll be filming videos from now on, but as you can kind of tell from how messy the background is, this is the room that we've left till last to sort out. So I've got some more furniture to put up, like all this stuff behind me will be changing. I've got all my uni stuff there at the moment, but that's because it's the only place to put it because we haven't put the piece of furniture up that it's going to go in. So hopefully it will be looking a lot prettier for you guys soon. And so in October as well, we had a bit of a health scare with 2 of our pets. One of them, our little hamster, had these weird eye bulgy things where it looked like his eye was bulging so much it was going to pop. It was really gross. And the vet said he might have a tumour behind it or it might be an infection, so just to try him on some eye drops. Thankfully the eye drops worked and he's happy again, he's all sorted, and we are so relieved there wasn't a tumour. And then as well, our bunny, where we were living in the countryside, there were lots of wild bunnies around, and a neighbour told us that she'd seen one with myxomatosis and Ted hadn't been vaccinated, so we had to take him down to get him vaccinated. But the vaccine takes 3 weeks to work, so we were quite worried that within that time he might get it, but he's all fine and happy, and where we're living now he's got a little patch of garden to run around in. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, we've basically just been moving and I'm so happy to be in a new house, and once my office is actually finished I'll probably film an office tour for you guys because I'm hoping it's going to look really pretty. So in terms of my favourites, I actually have a couple of fashiony style favourites for you guys this month, which I don't think has ever happened before. But it's because it's autumn now and that's my favourite time of year. I like getting cosy and snuggly. So first up is these boots. They come from Primark, they cost £15. They've got a little zip up the side here, and you can see the little gold kind of detailing. I absolutely love them. They've kind of they're basically the perfect heel size for me, so I can wear them out during the day without feeling like, oh my god, my feet are gonna fall off. And these are just my go-to now for any kind of anytime I have to look relatively smart or want to feel a bit sassy, in control of my own life. These are what I go for. And then I have this mustard yellow bobble hat that I got from Primark. This was actually £2 and it was such a steal. I got their grey one as well, which has a white pom-pom rather than a kind of faux fur one. And yeah, they were just £2 and I couldn't resist getting another little bobble hat. And then the final kind of fashiony thing is this massive blanket scarf. So that's it folded into 4. So you can see how big it is. I love the colours. It's baby pink, white and grey. And this was £4 from Primark. And it's just brilliant. At the moment I'm having to walk and catch the bus to work. Because where we moved from, it was a 5-minute walk from our old place, and now it's a 20-minute walk plus a 20-minute bus journey. So this is coming in really handy for when I'm coming home from a late shift and it's really, really chilly. You can tell I've been into Primark a lot this month because this is my first kind of beauty one, and it is PS Love This round cosmetic pads. And the reason why these are my favourites is because they were only 50p and I'm sick of buying them for £2 a set in Superdrug. So these were a massive steal. This is where I'm going to be buying them from now on. They're totally they feel exactly the same. They don't feel any cheaper to take my makeup off, so these are a big win in my eyes. And then this is the next kind of beauty favourite. It is a kind of classic red lipstick. It looks like this, and it is one of Rimmel's new lipsticks in the Only One matte range. A kind of another little update that I didn't tell you was that this month I did a collaboration with Rimmel, so I was lucky enough that they sent me the entirety of their new matte lip range. I was kind of like overwhelmed by the fact that Rimmel actually wanted to work with me and my blog, and I was so happy when they came through the door because I did not know they were coming. I'd sent my address to like their PR company because they requested it, but that's kind of why I didn't know it was coming. They just had my address and sent it without telling me they were going to send it. So yeah, this colour is called Take the Stage, and it's kind of like their one of 2 or 3 reds, but the other one is quite pinky, whereas I prefer more of a like straight kind of slightly blue toned red. And I'm actually wearing another one of theirs called the Matte Factor, which is like a nice autumnal purpley red colour. Next up, we're going to pretend I actually have kept the packaging for something that I really loved this month. But when I moved house, I binned so much stuff, and I was saving the empty bottle of this to show you guys, and just binned it when I cleared out to move. So the shower gel that I've absolutely fallen in love with this month is Korres' Mint Tea Shower Gel. I usually hate mint scented things, but this one was really kind of gentle, not overpowering, and it smelled quite herby as well with the tea. And I was actually looking forward to showers in the morning. It really woke me up. I thought when I woke up I could kind of be a bit like, oh, I'm groggy, and I knew as soon as I got into the shower and put that on, I'd be 100% awake. And I don't usually get that from showering or shower gels that I use. And I don't know if this was kind of because it was more of a unisex scent. Usually I find that like male scents are quite, they're all like, yeah, zesty, wake me up in the morning, and female scents are quite like, relax and chill out with these fruity, sensual flavours. So I'm going to have a go at buying some kind of shower gel aimed at men in the future and see if it has the same effect. Then next up is another one from Korres, and it is their Wild Rose Sleeping Facial Mask. So I'll show you what it looks like inside. So it's just a kind of cream, and I was sent this by Korres to actually take part in a challenge they were doing with Debenhams to see if one night could make a difference. I don't usually use any kind of overnight moisturisers because my face is combination, and as soon as I put something like that on, it just goes greasy, and I wake up in the morning and I'm like, this is disgusting, I hate it. But with this, I actually I don't sleep very well, so I wake up quite a few times in the night every night, and every time I woke up I was feeling my face because it felt so soft and it wasn't greasy at all. I was a bit worried when I got sent it because I was like, I'm going to use it for that one night and then never going to use it again because I'm going to hate it. But it's actually become part of my routine, so I do I cleanse with my micellar water, and then I've got a Lizelle cleanse and polish kit at the moment that I'm using afterwards, and then I pop this on just before I go to bed, and it makes a massive difference. I've got kind of worry lines on my forehead that it started to help get rid of, and it just makes my face feel so good. And it smells, even though it's rose scented, it's not overwhelming. I don't usually like rose scented things, and I've seen a couple of bloggers saying the same thing about this, that it doesn't smell as you would expect a rose product to smell. So yeah, this is definitely a big win. If I got to choose one favourite, it would probably be this. And then they didn't ask me to talk about it on YouTube or anything like that, this is not sponsored in any way. I got sent it from my blog and I just really like it, so it's in my favourites. And then finally is another thing that I don't usually put in my favourites, but it's a book called The Monk by Matthew Lewis. So obviously we had Halloween this month. I didn't really do much for it because I was working on actual Halloween, and we moved house 3 days before Halloween happened, so there wasn't any time to decorate or anything. and it didn't seem worth decorating our old place even because we were going to move out for Halloween. So this is the original Gothic text. It's the first one that like academics kind of recognise as being in the Gothic canon, and it is not what I was expecting at all. I've read quite a lot of Gothic novels because I did English Lit at uni, and a lot of them are quite, well, if you read books that aren't Gothic alongside them, you think, oh my god, these are kind of mental. They are completely different to what you would be expecting for that time. They talk about all kind of like a lot of the other books, I'm trying to explain this, I'm just explaining it really badly. A lot of the books are very concerned with being proper, being a good housewife, being a good husband, looking for somebody to marry that fits all your criteria, etc, etc. And this is all about a monk that basically stops his kind of celibacy pact, and a woman that falls in love with him and pretends to be a monk to get into the abbey, and she finally reveals her sex to him and they end up having sex, which for its time would have been absolutely scandalous. Even I think about that now and I'm like, oh my god, imagine if that happened. But for its time, for its readers, it would have been mad. And there's kind of like, there's a lot of meta-narratives, so there's a lot of stories within the story. There's one about a bleeding nun, which is quite petrifying, and I found like it's actually scary. It's a bit kind of, if you've read Dracula, you'll probably like it. So yeah, I've banged on about this enough now, but it is really, really good. And once I finish it, I will probably be selling it on my Depop because I have got over 400 books at the moment and I do not need that many books at all. So yeah, that's that. This is basically the end of my favourites. I love, love, love making these videos for you guys. My favourites videos are my absolute favourite to film and to edit and everything and put up for you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what your favourites are for the month, and I will see you soon. So please give it a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!